This is Ariel Elise, and we are still in our IDK Ask Him series. We're almost done with it. So if you are sticking with this and moving through it, I'm so proud of you. I'm so happy for you. Please let me know how it's going down in the comments. I want to hear how your progress is going, what God is saying to you, what you feel like He's holding back. Honestly, this episode really hits close to home, and it's something that I'm still healing from, but it's a real thing, so we're going to talk about it. Why are you jealous of me? I've asked this question so many times in my head to myself because it didn't make sense how sometimes people that I would be around would perceive me as more of a threat than an asset. Also, I've always been in the space where I've wanted a mentor that was a woman, and it never seemed to happen like that for me. Don't get me wrong. I had a lot of women around me that were teaching me, and they would teach me in spurts. And I still hear their voices to this day. But there was a piece of me that just wanted to be seen, heard, and understood by a woman that was prophetic, that was walking in her calling, and that was doing what I thought ministry looks like. In order for those things to work, or in order for me to stay around what my desires were as a person, I used to shrink a lot. I used to dim myself down a lot just to feel like I was sitting under somebody. And that was slowly killing me and slowly killing my spirit. Little did I know. The thing that I'm learning and have learned through that process is God will literally allow people to continue to disappoint you until you realize He really wants to be your teacher. There is nothing about Him that's the babies outside, sorry, but I love hearing him. There is nothing about Him that doesn't want all of you. He is a jealous God, and sometimes your process will look like mentorship, but if that is a crutch for you, or if that's something the Lord is attempting to heal you from, He'll take all of that away and be like, no, I'm it, and I'm actually your teacher. So until you can sit with me and learn from me and learn of me, I'm not giving you nobody to cling on to, because if you get them, you'll make them an idol and you'll put them in a place where they don't even belong. So as I was maneuvering through this and shrinking and dimming myself, I watched the resistance that I had with women that were older than me that I would get placed around, but they didn't necessarily want me around. Like I could feel it. And I was like, what is it? And why don't you like me? What is it about me? And it wasn't even about me. It was about what my spirit was called to call out. And you will not mesh with everybody. That is what I will say. And we all have different callings and different assignments in the body of Christ. And it's honestly something that I'm still learning to get over and not hoard and hold resentment on. It is tough, but it's doable. Sometimes it's not jealousy. Sometimes people haven't seen someone like you or a version of God like you. So you expose something in them that they're not ready to look at. And in turn, you get the attitude that they want to give to that thing. It ain't about you majority of the time. Whatever comes out of them was already in them. All you did was show up. After I got tired of attempting to dim myself and squeeze myself in these little spaces to be mentored in a way, or to sit under somebody, I was like, okay, child, I'm tired. I'm tired of this. And God, what are you saying about me? And what have you said about me that I'm ignoring, that I want to hear so bad from a woman, or I want to hear so bad from somebody that looks like me? Like I want to see somebody that's looking like me and is going to do what I'm supposed to be doing. Like, give me an example. And a lot of times when you are the first example of somebody that's like you, that you've seen, you won't get an example. God is going to be your example. Jesus is going to be your example. Open that book, okay? Stop expecting so much from people. You can learn from everybody and everything. My grandfather used to say all of the time, sometimes you're taught a lot of what not to do, and that's just as good as learning what to do. That was my reality. And sometimes it sucks. Sometimes it's like frustrating because you're watching other people around you get what you're asking for. But again, you have to make peace with your own process. You didn't get what they got because you don't need it that way. You need it this way. So get over it. Being hidden, especially being hidden in plain sight, is really hard when you know you're called, when you know you have a lot to do in the earth, and all of those things. But you really have to understand that your invisibility to other people does not mean you're irrelevant. They are not supposed to see you. The Lord is shielding you from something that you don't even want to know what could happen if that relationship actually did work out, or if you got under the thing or the person that you said you wanted to be under. You don't know what's happening behind the scenes. You don't know what it is that they're carrying or fighting through. Because whoever you put yourself under, you automatically receive whatever they're doing, whatever they might be doing. It really is that serious, and it does get that deep. So just begin thanking the Lord when you don't understand why a relationship or a partnership or a mentorship did not work out. Sometimes it needs to be that way so that you can come back to Him and sit with Him and learn from the one that made you. The one thing that I'm learning about God this year, especially this year, I've lived it my whole life, but I'm getting language for it day by day. The Lord is not afraid to allow you to be underestimated. That's actually one of His favorite strategies. If you read the Bible at all, He always used somebody that was unassuming. He always used somebody that the people had counted out, or they didn't think anything good would come from them. But that is why you processing in the dark and underground matters so much, because when it is your time and when you do get a moment to say something, whatever comes out is going to be your fruit. It's going to be what you worked on. It's going to be what you studied. It's going to be what you sat with the Lord with. So all of these things are really, really important to digest, sit through, process, and hear what God says about it all. A lot of times, jealousy and envy does not mean that you're the problem. It means that there's a higher standard that God is trying to get you to keep and possess. Please remember during this process that you are not too much. They're just not used to the standard that you bring and that you carry naturally. God sees what people say behind closed doors, and I promise you, He will still bless you if you stay integral and you stay in His face. As always, there's going to be 5 questions at the end. Do not just screenshot it, write it in your journal and go sit with the Lord, answer your questions honestly, and wait for Him to say whatever it is that He needs to say to you in whichever way He decides to share it with you. You are doing amazing. I'm proud of you. If you've gotten through all of these videos, and even if you just are clicking around on which ones you feel like are highlighting to you, cool. As long as you are getting what you need from these, I'm so happy and I'm glad that it's blessing you. I love you so much, and I will see you guys soon. Bye, y'all.